One. So very good evening. If you have joined us on this very rainy evening here in the Midlands, it's Tuesday Trivia. It's coming up in just a short time. So if you are watching, get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show, as that's where you can join in on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer system. It's completely free. And we're looking to find the king or queen of Tuesday Trivia for this week. So get yourself over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show to join in tonight's game show. So once again, a very good evening. If you have just joined us over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or over on the Challenge Zone website, if you fancy joining in the quiz tonight, just head on over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show, as that's where you'll be able to join in this evening. So get yourself over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show. That's where you'll be able to join in on this evening's quiz. Got all sorts of questions coming up for you, from general knowledge to current affairs to history, geography, science. It's all in today's show, so get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show and you can join in on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer system. Absolutely free of charge. It's all done for fun here this evening. So once again, if you have just joined us and it's your first time watching Tuesday Trivia, here we do it every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock. If you do want to join in for free tonight, all you need to do is go to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show and you can take part tonight for free on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer system. So head on over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show and you can join in on your phone, your tablet or your computer this evening. We're going to get things underway in less than 5 minutes here tonight then. So here we are then, a very good evening and welcome to Trivia Tuesday, the game show that's designed to stretch those brain cells but in a fun and exciting way. So coming up for you tonight then, we have an amazing show. We've got a general knowledge round to start us off with. We then move on to TVs, movies and music, before finally going to our round 3, which is the only round this evening that you can lose points on. Oh yes, in round 3, if you get the answers wrong, you will lose points. If you get them right, you'll get those points. It's all about current affairs as well, from everything that's been in the news over the last week. So that will be round 3. Every other round, you'll have 100 points available when we start the question, and it will go to 0 points at the end of the game. So a few hellos then this evening. A very good evening to Prawny, that's registered tonight, to Whiskey Jane, to Nick, to TechNet 101 plus wife, to Leon. Great to have you all with us this evening. If you have joined us for the first time and you haven't done so already, get yourself over to that link just there in that top corner. It's www.challengezone.co.uk/game show. This will allow you to play on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer, all free of charge tonight, and you can join in answering the questions. As always, I'm all by myself. I can get away with singing that as it's been doing nothing but rain all day, but yep, I am the only person in this nice big studio here. So if you do have any problems tonight, do drop it in the chat just down there. If you're on Facebook, over there I think it is, if you're on YouTube, or if you're watching on the Challenge Zone website, just click at the title. That will load it into a YouTube window where the YouTube chat will be there. And I think Twitch as well. A very good evening to those of you that are watching us over on Twitch. We only get 1 or 2 every now and then, but if you are on that, a very warm welcome as well. Very good evening as well to technician Jordan, who's got his feet up at home. He's joining us this evening over on YouTube, and he's going to be joining in tonight as well. Great to have you with us. Yeah, so if you haven't done so already, get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show and get registered on the system so that you can join in tonight. Hope the weather's doing better for you. Let's face it, it's been a rubbish few days of weather. The weekend was rubbish as well, but that will all change, hopefully. The sun is going to shine from next week when some of the restrictions ease and we're allowed to drink and eat inside again and hug people that we haven't hugged for months. Some people say quite rightly so as well. So there we go, just killing a little bit of time. What we're going to do now is I'm going to get the system up and running with our first tester question. So on your devices right now, you should see it counting down from 10 seconds down to 0. And after that, it will pop up with our first question this evening, which is always the same every time. That question is, are you ready for Tuesday trivia? So on your devices, you should be able to press on either, yep, it's what I went to school for. Good old busted reference. B, hell yeah. C, I guess so. Or D, oh yes, that's gone straight in my basket. Those are your choices. You will get 1 point for any of those answers. It is just to test the system to make sure it's working for you tonight. So make sure you get that plumbed in. Also, hello to Gary, that's just come on board as well this evening. Nice to have you with us, Gary. And to Ted as well, you're joining us. So it's a pleasure as always. TechNet Tom, I'm a little bit jealous. He's saying it was 24 degrees and sunny yesterday, 19 degrees today. Unlucky for us here, it's absolutely pouring down. If you do hear a little bit of pitter-patter, it is the roof above us here. It's a metal roof, so at some point it's going to get to us. So I'm going to look through then, just making sure the system is all working. Yep, I can see some of your answers coming through already, which means we are working. It's always a good sign. It's always a good sign. Hello to Sarah Jane as well. Congratulations on your new job. Good luck for it starting tomorrow. I'm sure you'll absolutely smash it. She got straight in my basket, robbed from her. It was, I must admit. It was so good, I had to do it. There we go, the votes are coming in, so I can confirm the system is working. It says around 3 minutes then until we get things up and running this evening. Going to give it those 3 minutes and then we'll run it. So what are you doing from Monday? From Monday, you're allowed to go out and do things that you've not been able to do for a long time. Misses. Yes, some of the restrictions are easing, which means we get some of our life back. Of course, entertainment is back open. That means you can go bowling, you can go to the cinema, you can go to escape rooms. Visit challengezone.co.uk for more information on that. You can visit all sorts of places. You can have a pint in a pub inside. How about that? No freezing in the gardens, catching a cold out there. You can actually grab a drink inside. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait for it. I'm counting down the hours. If you have just joined us over on Facebook as well, like Mark Scrivens has, Simon Ashford has, and Debbie has, well, get yourself over to that link just up there, challengezone.co.uk/game show, as you can join in on your mobile phone, tablet and computer system tonight, absolutely free of charge for your entertainment. We're going to find out who the brainiest bunch is of all the people watching this evening. Gary says he's off on holiday. It's all right for some, isn't it? The first day of restrictions easing is straight away with the wife and kids. I'm sure he's going to have an amazing time as well. Didn't even invite me. How about that? I've got to stay here, work my backside off, ease away on holiday. I guess that's just how it goes, though, sometimes. A very good evening to Karen as well, that's just joined us over on the Challenge Zone Facebook page. Get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show. It's not too late to join. For those of you that haven't played before, again, every single question is worth 100 points. From when the timer starts, you have 45 seconds to pick your answer. And it starts off around about there on the screen. It will go down slowly but surely as the timer is on the screen at the moment. And it'll go from 100 points down to 0 points if you don't answer. The only round you will lose points this evening is our third round, which is down on current affairs. In round 3, if you get the question right, you will get those points. If you get it wrong, you will lose those points at the point of answering. Even worse than that, though, if you don't answer at all, you will lose 150 points without even any questions. So that is the way we're going to play things tonight. The music, movies and TV round is all about music, movies and TV. There's no audio or video because we keep getting done for copyright restrictions, even though we have licenses here at Challenge Zone. So that is our second round. The first round is our general knowledge round. Just 30 seconds remaining to test the system. So if you haven't joined in yet, then get yourself over there. Sarah says she's on a sesh from Monday. That's it. Start a job tomorrow, book a week off from Monday and just be in the pub non-stop. I like it. I'll be joining you there, that's for sure. A couple more hellos then this evening, just before we get up and running, squeezing it in before we start. Very good evening to Patsy and Ginge as well. You've jumped in at the last moments on that one. So there we go. Looking at the timer, it is down and it's out. So Gary said I didn't get invited on holiday as he can't afford the beers I drink. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I do. Has anyone else done like I've done at the moment, where you've been so used to doing your own drink measures, you've just literally been pouring them? When the pubs do reopen inside, you're going to have a double and think, hang on a minute, they've shortchanged me here. I'm going to have a pint of Jack Daniels and Coke or something just to be able to kind of get myself back onto the system. So time is up then on that question. Let's bring up some of the results there. 38% think I guess so. 25% think either hell yeah or oh yes. It's going straight in my basket. And 13% think yep, it's what I went to school for. Of course, there is no wrong answer on that one. You all get 1 whole point for getting the answer right. So, just swapping over the screen, we now have our first proper question. So we've got 15 questions from here on in for round 1. It's general knowledge. So let's head on straight on over to our first round, which is our general knowledge round. Oh yes, so straight into round 1. This could be anything from history, science, geography, newspapers, general knowledge, you name it, it's thrown into this category. 15 questions coming up on the screen, starting with this one. Here we go then. Question number 2 then. Which former British Prime Minister died on the 17th of July 2015? Was it A. Winston Churchill, B. Margaret Thatcher, C. Harold Wilson, or D. Edward Heath? So we want to know which former British Prime Minister died on the 17th of July 2005. Was it Winston Churchill, Margaret Thatcher, Harold Wilson, or Edward Heath? 15 seconds remaining, around 23 points up for grabs this evening. Are you going to get this first question right? We're about to find out. Time is up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put for the first question of this Tuesday trivia this evening. 63% think it was Margaret Thatcher, 13% think it was either Winston Churchill, Harold Wilson, or Edward Heath. I can tell you the correct answer for that one is, with the 13%, it was Edward Heath. Congratulations if you got that one right. On to question number 3 then. Question number 3 is... created in 1972, what is the largest county in England by area? So we're looking for the largest county in England by area. It was created in 1972, but was it Cumbria, North Yorkshire, Devon, or Norfolk? 20 seconds remaining on that one. As you can see, you've got a massive studio here all to myself. I can stretch out, move around, although not too far because the lights are set right in the middle here. Oh yes, multiple camera shots as well. All controlled by myself this evening, I might add. Oh yes, I'm the technician, the presenter, the general skivvy, the T-boy, you name it. That is me this evening. Time is up on that one then. Let's have a look at what you've put. Okay, 44% think it's North Yorkshire, 22% think it's either Cumbria or Norfolk, 11% think it is Devon. Let's see if the brains have all got in gear. Is it going to be with that 44%? The correct answer is... well done, it is North Yorkshire. Congratulations if you got that one correct. On to question number 4 of our general knowledge round then. Question number 4 is, in which sport would a referee see an ippon? So is it boxing, high jump, karate stroke judo, or wrestling? In which sport would a referee see a ippon? If I've pronounced that wrong, again, I do apologise. But is it boxing, high jump, karate, judo, or wrestling? That's what we want to know. 15 seconds on the clock, still 20 points up for grabs. An ippon, I-P-P-O-N. If it's pronounced wrong, apologies. We want to know though, what would a referee see as an ippon? Let's have a look, see what you've put on question number 4 then. 89% think it's karate or judo. 11% think it's high jump. Nobody thought it was either boxing or wrestling. Do we have a few wrestling fans in? Hope so. I'll crack out the jelly in the studio. Okay, 89% say it is karate or judo. The correct answer is, with the 89%, well done, we've got some right brain boxes in the studio tonight. So let's move on to question number 5 in just a few seconds. But if you have joined us over on Facebook, YouTube, or the Challenge Zone website, and you're not taking part on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, then get yourself over to that link just in the corner there. It's www.challengezone.co.uk/game show. You'll be able to join in like everyone else is. Don't be worrying, thinking, oh no, you're 5 questions in, I'll never be able to catch up. That's not the case at all. We'll start off at 100 points, and by the end of the 45 seconds, it goes down to no points. So, if you answer within the first 10 seconds every single question, you can easily catch up with everyone here tonight. So, question number 5 of our general knowledge round then is... it's a bit of a long one. Which class of animals, beginning with R, comprises of today's turtles, crocodilians, snakes, lizards, and tarantula, as well as their extinct relatives? This is a text input then, so you need to put your answer. Don't forget to hit that submit button. If you do forget to hit the submit button, it won't count, okay? But we want to know which class of animals, beginning with R, comprises of today's turtles, crocodilians, snakes, lizards, and tarantulas, as well as all their extinct relatives. It is a text answer on this one. Time is up. Let's head on over and find out what you put the answers on that one. So there we go, and let's just cut over to that one like that. So 100% think reptiles. So a couple of ways of spelling that, it looks like, but don't worry, it'll all count on that one. I can confirm with you. Let's have a look. Are you correct? It's the correct answer. Well done. Some brain boxes watching tonight, I can tell you that much. Don't forget, after every single round, we do reveal the score. We've got the highest scores for every round. We won't reveal the global scores until the very end of the evening. So if you get top in the first round, but you come bottom in the second round, don't worry. It all gets joined together at the global scores at the end of the evening's rounds. Just 3 rounds to go. We are question number 6 right now, though. So question number 6 is... Which weekly newspaper had the highest circulation figures in the UK until it closed on the 10th of July 2011? Was it the Bristol Gazette, the Metro, the News of the World, or the Evening Standard? So we want to know which weekly newspaper had the highest circulation of figures in the UK until it closed on the 10th of July 2011. Very good evening to Paul Edwins that's joined us over on Facebook as well. If you haven't done already, Paul, it's not too late. Get yourself over to that link. I know you've played before, so you know all the rules by now. The link's still active. It's challengezone.co.uk/game show, and I'm sure you'll be able to catch up on all the points tonight. Time's up on that one then. So let's have a look at what you've put. 78% think it was the News of the World. 22% think it's the Metro. Nobody thought it was the Evening Standard or the Bristol Gazette. The correct answer is, with those 78%, well done. It is the News of the World, which obviously got closed down in 2011 after all the controversy over phone hacking and things like that. Question number 7 of our general knowledge round then is... Which chemical element is the lightest halogen and has the atomic number 9? So is it fluorine, chlorine, or bromine? Again, apologies if it's pronounced wrong. You can't get away with wearing a jacket like this and pronouncing everything with the Queen's English. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. So, which chemical element is the lightest halogen and has the atomic number 9? Is it fluorine, chlorine, or bromine? Bromine, bromine, chlorine, chlorine, fluorine, fluorine. Who knows? Bit like castle, castle, tomato, tomato. That kind of thing. If you're screaming at your screen at the moment, I do apologise if it's pronounced wrong. Let's have a look, see what you think on that question then. Oh, we have a level tie across the answers. We asked which chemical element is the lightest halogen and has the atomic number 9. Everybody has had an even split of votes between fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or the versions of that. Get tangled up in a cable on the floor now as well. The correct answer, there you go, well done. If you got that right, it was A, fluorine or fluorine, depending on where you come from. Question 8 in our general knowledge round then. What colour is loganberry? So what colour is a loganberry? Is it blue, green, red, or yellow? If you're not sure on those words that are on screen, just follow the colours. The blue box is blue, the green box is green, the red box is red, and the yellow box is a yellowy kind of sandy colour. 20 seconds remaining, 42 points still up for grabs at this moment in time. Remember, it does drop in points as the time drops as well. But we want to know, what colour is a loganberry? Is it blue, green, red, or yellow? Time is up on that one then. Do you know your berries? Particularly, do you know your loganberries? Well, we're about to find out. Let's have a look at what you've put as answers. Oh, it's such a close one on this one as well. 56% think it's blue. 44% think it's red. Nobody thought it was green or yellow. The correct answer for question number 8 is with the 44%. Well done. It is red. Loganberries are red. Question number 9 then in round 1 is... In 1957, what did the Treaty of Rome establish? Was it the EEC, the IEC, the XLR, or the BBCI? So in 1957, what did the Treaty of Rome establish? Was it the EEC, the IEC, the XLR, or the BBCI? Tricky one, this one. For those of you that are a technician, you'll probably recognise a few of those initials in that one. But was it established by the Treaty of Rome in 1957? You never know. You never know. 5 seconds remaining on that one. And time is up. Let's have a look at, see what you put on that one. Paul says, wait for me, just booting the computer. Hopefully you're logged on now, Paul. I do apologise, I've only just spotted that message. The joys of only having a small lectern, misses, is that you can't cram everything onto it. So I've just literally got the laptop, the phone and a tablet on here. So to see any of the messages or anything, I have to keep flicking between screens. As the control room is all the way in the room at the back of the studio over there. And I'm having to do it remotely as I'm all by myself. Okay, so anyway, it's enough of that. Let's have a look. Question number 9, we said in 1957, what did the Treaty of Rome establish? 44% think it's the EEC, 22% think it's either the IEC or the XLR, and 11% think it was the BBCI. Correct answer on that one is... With the 44%, well done, it's the EEC. I did have a note on the system about what the EEC stood for. Unfortunately, it's not loading. If you do know, pop it in the comments down there. While you're at it, why not give us a thumbs up or a heart if you're over on Facebook, or a laughing emoji. Hey, just some response is always good. If you're over on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, and why not subscribe to the channel by clicking the little icon down in that corner there. If you're over on the Challenge Zone website or the Challenge Zone app, then, well, just a very good evening to you. You can click on the title to go over to YouTube and join in on the chat over on there as well. Alternatively, you can just ignore me. It's what many people do. It's what many people do. Okay, then, back into question number 10 of 16 in this round. Question number 10 is... What is the most westerly capital city of mainland Europe? So, what is the most westerly capital city of mainland Europe? Is it France, Lisbon, Germany, or Portugal? Look at that question carefully. That's the only help I'm going to give you. 20 seconds remaining, 40 points up for grabs. The question is, what is the most westernly capital city of mainland Europe? Is it France, Lisbon, Germany, or Portugal? Have a good read of the question. 3 seconds remaining. Time is up on that one. Let's have a look then, see what you've put answers-wise. 44% think it's Lisbon, 56% think it's Portugal, nobody thought it was Germany or France. We asked, what is the most westernly capital city of mainland Europe? Okay, it was a bit of a trick question on this one. The correct answer is Lisbon. So if we look at the question again, we asked, what is the most westernly capital city of mainland Europe? France, Germany and Portugal are countries. They aren't capital cities. The only capital city which is in Portugal is Lisbon. So well done to the 44% that got that one. Commiserations if you did put Portugal. It was just one of those trick questions that sneak in there from time to time. Let's head on over to question number 11 before you start throwing things at your device. Question number 11 then is... Which member of the British royal family got married in Austria in 1978? So which member of the British royal family got married in Austria in 1978? Was it Prince Charles, Prince Michael of Kent, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, or was it Princess Beatrice? So we want to know which member of the British royal family got married in Austria in 1978. Was it Prince Charles, Prince Michael of Kent, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, or Princess Beatrice? 5 seconds remaining on this one tonight. If you have just joined us, it's still not too late to join in on your phone, your tablet or your computer. Just get yourself over to that link just up there, challengezone.co.uk/game show. If you can't remember that, just go to the big link behind me there, challengezone.co.uk, and the first thing that pops up on the front page will be Tuesday Trivia. Click on that, it'll take you straight into the page. Right now, though, let's have a look and see what you've put for this question. We asked which member of the British royal family got married in Austria in 1978. 88% of you think it was Prince Michael of Kent. 13% think it's Princess Beatrice, the correct answer. With the 88%ers, well done, it was Prince Michael of Kent. Of course, it wasn't Prince Andrew, Duke of York, because he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again, apparently. Anyway, question number 12. Here we go. Question number 12 is... which Beatrix Potter story concerned a man whose work on a waistcoat was finished by the grateful mice he had rescued from his cat? Bit of a long one, that one. Which Beatrix Potter story concerned a man whose work on a waistcoat was finished by the grateful mice he rescued from his cat? Is it A, the tale of Tom Kitten, B, the Tailor of Gloucester, C, the tale of two bad mice, or D, the tale of Mr. Todd? Those are your questions on that one. What do you think on that one? Are you a Beatrix Potter fan? Have you read all the Beatrix Potter books? There's a lot of them. If you haven't and you didn't know, well, time is up now on that one. So let's have a look at the answers for question number 12. 56% think it's the Tailor of Gloucester. 22% think it's the tale of your kitten, the kitten. Can't read it from here. It's miles away. It's miles away. 11% think it's either the tale of two bad mice or the tale of Mr. Todd. The correct answer then is, with those 56%, well done. The Tailor of Gloucester was the story, the Beatrix Potter story that concerned a man whose work on a waistcoat was finished by two grateful mice rescued from his cat. The cat then grabbed it, tore it all up and used it as toilet paper, just to get revenge. It didn't. I didn't spoil the ending, don't worry. Question 13, and then tonight of 16 in this round. Question 13 is... sorry, question 14. Which religion is based on teachings of the Enlightened One? So what religion is based on the teachings of the Enlightened One? Is it Christianity, Sikhism, Judaism, or Buddhism? Have you studied the teachings of the Enlightened One? If so, you'll know the answer to this one. But we want to know which religion is based on the teachings of the Enlightened One. Is it Christianity, Sikhism, Judaism, or Buddhism? Are you up on your religions? We're about to find out. Do remember, if you do have any problems tonight, do drop it in the chat down below or across there, depending on which platform you're viewing this on. We do try and solve as much of it as I can. I say we, I'm still in the studio here by myself, but I will try and solve it as quickly as I can. Let me know what the sound's like. Am I coming through crystal clear? Is the music too loud, too quiet, that kind of thing? Is that music annoying you? For the regulars amongst us, you've heard it quite a lot over this lockdown. Let me know in the comments. Your feedback is always greatly received to make the Tuesday Trivia bigger and better than ever before. Right now, though, let's have a look at what you've put answer-wise for that one. 67% think the teachings of the Enlightened One is the religion of Buddhism. 22% think it's Christianity. 11% think it's Sikhism. The correct answer is with the 11%. Well done if that was you. The correct answer is Sikhism. On to question number 15 then, just 2 questions left of our general knowledge round. We will then go to the scores at the end of round 1, find out who's up there in the top 3 and such like. Question number 15 then is, what is currently the only stadium in English professional football that is not on the mainland island of Great Britain? So what is currently the only stadium in the English Professional Football League, that is not on mainland island, that is the Great Britain? Great Britain, the United Kingdom, the island we live on. Is it Fratton Park, Portman Road, Turf Moor, or the Shay? Working out who likes their football, who follows their football, and who just couldn't give a monkeys about the players running around after a bag of air. Time is up on that one. We asked, what is currently the only stadium in English professional football that is not on mainland island of Great Britain? Fratton Park, Portman Road, Turf Moor, or the Shay? 78% believe it's the Shay, 11% think it is Portsmouth Road. Fratton Park is 11%. Nobody thought it was Turf Moor. The correct answer, congratulations to those 11%. It was Fratton Park. There you go. So let's have a look at our final question for round 1 then, our general knowledge round. Don't forget, round 2 is all about TV, music and movies. And then finally, round 3 is our current affairs round, where you can lose points as well as gaining points. So the final question for round 1 is, online video game Fortnite began showing users the contents of paid loot boxes before they purchased them from 2019, following the long-running comparisons to gambling. They resembled what type of animal? The question is so long, it's so small on the screen, I cannot read it, which is why I'm looking down. It is, online video game Fortnite began showing users the content of paid loot boxes before they purchased them from 2019, following long-running comparisons to gambling. They resembled what type of animal? Was it a llama, an otter, a cow, or a dog? Whew. I need to go and get my hot chocolate after all that one. Okay. Let's have a look at what you've put on that one. Are you a fan of the game Fortnite? Let's have a look. 67% think it's a llama. 33% think it's a cow. Nobody thinks it's an otter or a dog. For the final question then, let's have a look at which was right. The 67%ers have it tonight. It is a llama. Well done. So we obviously have a lot of people that like Fortnite, or just know of Fortnite and know what's what on it. So there we go. That is the end of our general knowledge round here this evening, which can mean only one thing. Let's head on over to the scores and find out how you did during that round. So there we are then, in first place with 753 points right now. We have TechNet 101 plus wife. In second place then, Jord. Well done, Jord. 578 points. You're doing well this week, Jord. Third place, Leon with 576. So close between second and third then, between Jord and Leon. In fourth place, Ted with 535. Fifth place is Paul with 511. Sixth place, Prawny with 463. Whiskey Janes in seventh with 458. Nick is in eighth place with 340. And Gaz is in ninth with 308 points. Well done then to TechNet 101 plus wife. You are up there in the lead. It is all still to play for though, as we head on through to round number 2. Which is our music, movies and TV round. So there we go. We are into our TV, music and movies round. Your devices should say, round about now, Coming up on screen should say round 2, TV, music and movies. This trivia game will begin shortly. Now, as mentioned before, none of our trivia games here this evening or TV, music and movies will involve any audio or any movies. As in previous weeks with Facebook and YouTube, they keep flacking them up for copyright issues. Whether it's 5 seconds of music or 50 seconds of music, they get us for it. So, as we've had warnings about copyright issues on that, it is questions based once again. Mixture of multiple choice questions and text based questions. So, let's head on over to our first question in the TV, music and movies round. Your devices should now be counting down from 10 seconds. And then question number 1 should appear on the screen right now. Sneaky bit of hot chocolate there. It's gone cold. It's not very nice. Who was the only singer to have a UK #1 hit in the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s and 1990s? Was it A, the Beatles, B, Cliff Richard, C, Madonna, or D, ABBA? They said ABBA then. Slightly different group. So who was the only singer to have a UK #1 hit from the 1950s and every consecutive 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s? Was it the Beatles, Cliff Richard, Madonna or ABBA? 5 seconds remaining, 10 points still up for grabs if you haven't placed your answer right now. Let's have a look then to see what people have put for that one. 89% think it's Cliff Richard. 11% think it's Madonna. Nobody thought it was ABBA or the Beatles. The correct answer is, with those 89%, well done on that one, it was Cliff Richard, the only singer to have UK #1s in 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. Question number 2 then is, in 2000, which actor received a BAFTA Fellowship and was knighted by the Queen Elizabeth II in recognition of his contribution to cinema? Was it Michael Caine, Timothy Spall, Wes Bentley or Russell Crowe? So in 2000, which actor received a BAFTA Fellowship and was knighted by the Queen Elizabeth II in recognition for his contribution to cinema? Is it Michael Caine, Timothy Spall, Wes Bentley or Russell Crowe? 10 seconds remaining. Still 15 points up for grabs in the TV, music and movies round. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at some of the answers then. 100% think I was only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Michael Caine, best impression I can do. I do apologise. Let's see if you're right. Nobody thought it was Timothy Spall, Wes or Russell Crowe. You were right. Well done. Just goes to show, if you do blow the doors off, you get the answer right. Question number 3 then, here we go, is, Diana Rigg died on the 10th of September 2020, but in which James Bond film did she become the spy's wife? Was it Live and Let Die, You Only Live Twice, Die Another Day, or On Her Majesty's Secret Service? So Diana Rigg died on the 10th of September 2020. But which James Bond film did she become the spy's wife? Was it Live and Let Die, You Only Live Twice, Die Another Day, or On Her Majesty's Secret Service? 10 seconds remaining. Do we have any Bond themes in tonight? Bond fans in tonight? That chocolate's gone straight to my head already. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at some of the answers then. 78% think it's On Her Majesty's Secret Service. 11% think it's either Die Another Day or Live and Let Die. Nobody thinks it's You Only Live Twice. The correct answer on that one is, with the 78%ers, well done. It was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So here we go then. We've got 10 questions in this TV, movies and music round. We're going to keep jumping between music, movies and TV until we get to question 10. Your 4th question in this round is, which character did Gary Oldman play in the film Batman Begins, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises? Was it Robin, Joker, Riddler or Commissioner James Gordon? For those of you that were playing last week, you may have noticed that one has snuck back in. Not to give it away or anything. But if you were watching last week or taking part last week, it's probably the easiest points you will get tonight. Which character did Gary Oldman play in the films Batman Begins, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises? Was it Robin, Joker, Riddler or Commissioner James Gordon? 78% think it's Commissioner James Gordon, 11% think it's either the Joker or Robin. The correct answer on that one is, there we go, Commissioner James Gordon, or Commissioner Gordon if you prefer. 78% of you got that one right. Did you know it from last week? Slip up there by some dodgy technician that typed in all the questions earlier on. Okay, question number 5, halfway through our TVs, movies and music round. Question number 5 is... Which famous composer was portrayed by Tom Hulce in the film Amadeus? Is it Vivaldi or Vivaldi, Mozart or Beethoven? 3 possible answers on this one. If you don't know, take a guess. You will not be deducted points if you get it wrong in this round. So, if you don't know, have a guess, because you could then work out, perhaps you get some points for free. Is it Vivaldi, Mozart or Beethoven? 1 in 3 chance of getting this right if you don't know it. Which famous composer was portrayed by Tom Hulce in the film Amadeus? Is it Vivaldi, Mozart or Beethoven? If you didn't know that one and didn't answer, time is up and too late. Let's have a look, see what you've put. 67% believe it's Mozart, 22% believe it is Beethoven, 11% think it is Vivaldi. We're halfway through our TV, music and movies round, which also means we're halfway through this Tuesday trivia. Don't forget, we do this every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock in the evening. Tell all your friends, tell your family. The more people that join in and play along, the better experience for everyone. So, share it, like it, tell people about it, and let's see if we can get some more players in for next Tuesday evening. Right now, though, let's have a look, see who was right on that one. Was it the 67%, the 22% or the 11%? The correct answer was Mozart. Well done to the 67% that got that one correct. So on to question number 6 then. And question number 6 is... Which TV character lived on Craggy Island? Is it Ness from Gavin and Stacey, Kermit from the Muppets, Father Ted Crilly from Father Ted, or Roland Rat? Good impression there. From Roland Rat TV AM. We want to know which TV character lived on Craggy Island. Is it Ness from Gavin and Stacey, Kermit from the Muppets, Father Ted Crilly from Father Ted, or Roland Rat from Roland Rat or TV AM? 10 seconds remaining, 22 points up for grabs this evening if you haven't already answered this one. Time is up on that one then. So we asked which TV character lived on Craggy Island. Let's see what you think on this one. There we go, 56% think it is Father Ted Crilly from Father Ted. 44% think it's Kermit from the Muppets. Nobody thought it was Ness from Gavin and Stacey or Roland Rat. There we go. It was the impression that did it, wasn't it? It put you off putting Roland Rat down. The correct answer on that one then is... Just correcting it there. There we go. It was Father Ted. Well done for the 56% that got that right and almost had a heart attack when you saw it come up as Ness as the main answer on that one. Just goes to show the quiz software doesn't always get it right, and more to the point, the person inputting the questions and the answers doesn't always get it right. Let's face it, when you wear a jacket like this or a t-shirt like that, it's going to kind of happen that sometimes I'll get it wrong. Question number 7 then is... What does Brit in Brit Awards stand for? So BRIT stands for something. Of course, they're underway at the moment. But what does Brit in Brit Awards stand for? It's a text input again. So make sure you type in your answer, hit submit. Don't worry about the spelling of it. As long as it's close enough, it will be accepted, okay? I can make sure that you will get the points for that. So if you can't spell any of the words that make up the word Brit in Brit Awards, don't worry. Put as near as you can on that one. I can tell you it is more than one word. We want to know what Brit in Brit Awards stand for. For anyone that's gone to the Brit school, it will have been drummed into your little minds from the moment you got there till the moment you left, and every time since. Of course, Adele went to the Brit school. A couple of guys from Blue, I think, or Five, or one of the bands like that went to the Brit school. Number of people went to the Brit school. Some star-studded. There's a gentleman wearing dodgy jacket that presents Tuesday Trivia, also went to the Brit school. Not for my singing ability, though, but we asked... or my presenting ability by the looks of it. We asked, what does Brit in the Brit Awards stand for? Let's have a look, see what you've put on that one. So, British is up there. Not a flaming clue. That's the clean version. No, I can tell you that is wrong as well. So, I can tell you the correct answer is the British Record Industry Trust Awards. So the Brit Awards stands for the British Record Industry Trust Awards. If you went to the Brit School, as I did many, many moons ago, you were lucky enough to go to the Brit Awards every year. And in that little mosh pit at the front where they stick everybody to make it look really busy, that is where all the Brit School students are always crammed in, and it's an amazing night, an amazing atmosphere. The Spice Girls performed without Jerry the year I went, and I was lucky enough to go a second year running as well, just because I was a good boy. Useless information on that one, but at least you now know it stands for British Record Industry Trust Awards. And the students who go to the Brit School go to the British Record Industry Trust School. Moving on then, question number 8 of 10 in the music, movies and TV round is... what American group's first 3 albums were Is This It?, Room on Fire, and First Impressions of Earth? So which American group's first 3 albums were called Is This It?, Room on Fire, and First Impressions of Earth? Is it A, The Strokes, B, Maroon 5, C, Nirvana, or D, ZZ Top? 15 seconds remaining, 25 points up for grabs if you are answering just now. If you have just joined us over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or over on the Challenge Zone website or app, a very good evening to you. We do this every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock, so do get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show every Tuesday evening if you fancy joining in on your phone, your tablet, or your computer device. Time's up on that one, though. Let's find out which American group first 3 albums were called Is This It?, Room on Fire, and First Impressions of Earth. 33% think it's either Nirvana or ZZ Top. 22% think Maroon 5, just 11% of the votes tonight think it is The Strokes. The correct answer goes to those brainy people, that small minority that put The Strokes. Obviously a fan of The Strokes. Well done to you. Their first 3 albums were called Is This It?, Room on Fire, and First Impressions of Earth. Just 2 questions remaining of TVs, movies and music, and then we go on to our Down on Current Affairs round, where you can lose points as well as gain points. The whole entire night could be won or lost in round 3. Right now though, let's go to question number 9. Question 9 is... which film actress has played Black Widow, Car, and Janet Leigh? Is it Meryl Streep, Halle Berry, Scarlett Johansson, or Jodie Foster? So which film actress has played Black Widow, Car, and Janet Leigh? Was it Meryl Streep, Halle Berry, Scarlett Johansson, or Jodie Foster? 15 seconds remaining, 35 points still up for grabs at the moment of me mentioning this one. Of course, don't forget, if you are enjoying the game shows, we do commercial game shows where you can play your cards right, you can do catchphrase as it's got in the background. We've got budget bingo, which is all a lot of fun as well. We've got friendly fortunes, which is like family fortunes. We've got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Take It or Leave It. We have a number of game shows that you can do over Zoom. It's all virtual. We've got a sliding scale of costs starting from £175 going upwards, depending on how many players are playing at the time. So if you do fancy your own game show for your work colleagues or your friends or family, do get in touch with us over at challengezone.co.uk. Have a look at our virtual game show packages available. And why not book it for your work colleagues, your friends or your family? They are a lot of fun. We bring in a technician as well, so I don't have to worry about doing all the buttons. We just do all the games and have a lot of fun. We've got them all through the week as well, and we can do them on the evenings and weekends. So do get in touch if that floats your boat. Right now, though, we want to know which film actress has played Black Widow, Car, and Janet Leigh, sorry. 67% think it's Scarlett Johansson, 22% think it's Halle Berry, 11% think it is Jodie Foster. Nobody thought it was Meryl Streep. Correct answer on that one. With those brainy 67% again tonight, it was Scarlett Johansson. Well done. So we are on to the final question of our music, movies and TV round. And that question is... Struggling mum Sam discovers across... It's another long question. Can't read it on the screen. Struggling mum Sam discovers access to lucrative stock market information while working as a cleaner at Canary Wharf. What was the title of this 2019 Sheridan Smith TV drama? Was it Trades and Labours, Cleaning Up, Trade Lucky, or Dream Clean? Those are your choices on that one. Okay, so time is up on that one. If you wondered where I ran off to, it's a busy running around at the moment trying to find the remote for the TV before it actually turns off. Oh yes, highly professional on that one. There we go, back again. Our technician Jordan attached a new TV up onto the wall at the back of the studio tonight so that all the questions being nice and big, so when you're blind as a bat like me, it can be read quite easily. Unfortunately, the sleep timer was still on it and it was about to turn off. So, let's have a look on question number 10 then. We asked, struggling mum Sam discovers access to a lucrative stock market information while working as a cleaner at Canary Wharf. What was the title of the 2019 Sheridan Smith TV drama? Oh, gotta love a bit of Sheridan Smith, haven't you? Schoolboy crush. Not even schoolboy crush, workboy crush, man crush, whatever you want to call it. Sheridan Smith, very nice. 89% think it was Cleaning Up. No, 11% thought it was Trades and Labours. Nobody thought it was Trade Lucky and no one thought it was Dream Clean. The correct answer then, well done. Did you watch it? It's an amazing series. 89% of you got it right, which means 89% of you got some valued points as we now go over to the scoreboard and find out how you did just for round 2, our TV, music and movies round. So bringing up those scores on the screen then. And I can tell you in first place, congratulations to Paul. You are in first place at the end of our TV, movies and music round with 646 points. Whiskey Jane in second place with 559 points. Ted is in third place with 544. So close again, those second and third places. TechNet 101, in fourth with 511. Gaz in fifth with 422. Nick in sixth with 370. Prawny in seventh with 350. Leon in eighth with 324. And Jord in ninth with 276 points. Again, just to let you know, that is just for round 2. All the points will not be revealed in a global score until the end of round 3. Now, round 3, there's a few different rules that you need to bear in mind for this one. But right now, let's head on over to round 3, which is called Down with Current Affairs. Okay, so with Down in Current Affairs, it's quite simple as this. As with the other rounds, we're going to start off with a set of points. those points will go down as the timer goes down. Okay, as with every round, we're going to start off this round though with 150 points as opposed to 100 points. But there is a snag. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points from your score. If you do not answer, you will lose automatically 150 points by not answering at all. So the trick is to answer quick and answer correct, because if you get it wrong, for example, when it's on 90 points, you will lose 90 points off your score. If you get it right at 90 points, you will get those 90 points on your score. So this will really swap things up on the scores at the end. So on your devices, it should say round 3 down on current affairs. This game will begin shortly. Well, it's going to begin now. So let's head on to question number 1. Timer just counting down then as before. And question number 1 is... telling the life of West Indian community from the 1960s to 1980s, which Stephen McQueen series led the field at the 2021 BAFTA Television Awards with 15 nominations. So, telling the life of West Indian communities from the 1960s to 1980s, which Steve McQueen series led the field at the 2021 BAFTA Television Awards with 15 nominations. Was it Small Knife, Small Blades, Small Axe, or Small Hammer? Long question, that one, for the start of this round. Remember, if you get the answer wrong, you will lose points. If you get the answer right, you will gain the points. Just simply not answering will lose you 150 points every time you don't answer. Let's have a look then. All these questions are about current affairs over the last week or two. So it's all items that have been in the news or in the newspapers over the last week or two. 67% think it's called Small Blades. 22% think it's called Small Axe. 11% think it's Small Hammer. Nobody thought it was Small Knife. The correct answer on that one then, 22% were the only ones to get that correct. It was Small Axe. 67% have lost points during that round. Whew. It's going to be a close one, I can tell at the end of this one. Let's go over to question number 2. Question number 2 is... what was the first team to be relegated to the National League after 5 seasons in the Football League? Is it A, Grimsby Town, B, Southend United, C, Scunthorpe, or D, Barrow? So what was the first team to be relegated to the National League after 5 seasons in the Football League? Was it A, Grimsby Town, B, Southend United, C, Scunthorpe, or D, Barrow? 15 seconds remaining, 43 points up for grabs or to lose off your score right now. Have we got people playing tactically? It looks that way. Time is up on that one. Are you a football fan? We're about to find out. A very scattering up on the board then. 38% think it's Scunthorpe. 25% think it's either Southend United or Barrow. 13% think it is Grimsby Town. The correct answer for question number 2 is Grimsby Town. Well done to 13%. You get those points coming through. The rest of you have lost points once again in question number 2. It's going to be interesting to see the score. Last week we had a minus 100 and something, I think it was. This week, could we go for the record of the most minuses in the round? Who knows? You're a clever bunch. I'm sure you can pull it back. And question number 3 is up next. Question number 3 is... which journalist has announced that he is leaving Channel 4 News after 32 years? Is it Jackie Long, Jon Snow, Christian Guru Murphy, or Liam Dutton? So which journalist has announced that he is leaving Channel 4 News after 32 years? Is it Jackie Long, Jon Snow, Christian Guru Murphy, or Liam Dutton? 15 seconds remaining on this one. Perhaps you're a fan of Channel 4 News as opposed to BBC or ITV News. Who knows? But we want to know which journalist has announced that he is to leave Channel 4 News after 32 years. Time is up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put for your answers for the third question in Down on Current Affairs. 67% believe it's Jon Snow, 22% think it's Christian Guru Murphy, 11% think it's Jackie Long, nobody thought it was Liam Dutton. I can tell you the correct answer for that one is Jon Snow. Well done to the 67% that have gained valuable points during that question. Question number 4 of 10 on Down on Current Affairs is... The government have announced that you will be able to do what without your hands by the end of the year? Is it A, drive a car, B, make a phone call, C, surf the internet, or D, shop online? So the government have announced that you will be able to do what without your hands by the end of the year? Is it A, drive a car, B, make a phone call, C, surf the internet, or D, shop online? Perhaps you've tried to do a few of those before. You never know though, it might not be illegal right now, but it is going to be by the end of the year. Who knows? We want to know, the government have announced which of the following can you do without your hands by the end of the year? Is it drive a car, make a phone call, surf the internet, or shop online? Let's have a look at what you've put on the answers. 78% believe it's drive a car, 11% think it's make a phone call, or surf the internet. Nobody thought it was shop online. Don't blame you on that one. The correct answer then is, with those 78%, well done. By the end of the year, you will be able to drive a car without using your hands. Might improve my driving for anyone that's been with me in a car. It's not a pretty sight, not a pretty sight. You're better off sleeping in the car. That's what I usually do. I get there a lot quicker when I'm driving. Question number 5 then is... don't worry. One of the 3 crew members to that first manned mission to land on the moon, Apollo 11, in 1969, has died age 90. What was his name? So one of the 3 crew members of the first manned mission to land on the moon, Apollo 11, in 1969, has died aged 90. What was his name? Is it Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong, or Buzz Aldrin? Famous flight then, of course, Apollo 11. There were 3 crews on there. One of them's died in recently. But who was he? Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong, or Buzz Aldrin? Let's have a look at what you've put on that one then. Such a close one on this one. Remember, if you get the question wrong, you will lose the points at point of answering. If you get the question right, you will gain the points at point of answering. Every single question starts off at 150 points. 44% think of it as Michael Collins. 33% think it's Neil Armstrong. 22% think it's Buzz Aldrin. The correct answer, with those 44%, which means 33% have lost out on points during that, as have the 22% that put Buzz Aldrin. We're halfway through this round then. How are you doing so far? Are you screaming at the screen at how many points you're losing? Or are you one of the few that have been getting their answers right? We will find out in just 5 questions time. This could make or break your Tuesday trivia ranking for this week. Let's head on over to question number 6. Who was the winner of the 2021 World Snooker Championship? So who was the winner of the 2021 World Snooker Championship? Was it A, Shaun Murphy, B, Mark Selby, D, Barry Hawkins, or D, Stephen Maguire? Now, if you're not up on your snooker, I will help you out a little bit on this one. I can tell you, all 4 of those were in the World Snooker Championship in 2021. One of them was the winner. Thank you. Don't say I never help you, okay? I've done my little bit there. 10 seconds remaining. 30 points still up for grabs or to be lost at the moment when I said it. Is it Shaun Murphy, Mark Selby, Barry Hawkins, or Stephen Maguire? Let's have a look and see what you think the answers are before revealing the answer. 56% think it's Mark Selby, 33% think it's Shaun Murphy, 11% think Stephen Maguire. Nobody thought Barry Hawkins. The correct answer... There's a few people sighing with relief there. It was Mark Selby. 56% of you then get to gain points. 33% plus the 11% have lost points during that. Question number 7. Until recently, whose mobile number was 07831 609 599? Was it David Cameron's, James Dyson's, or Boris Johnson's? So whose mobile number until recently was 07831 609 599? You can bet your bottom dollar it isn't theirs right now. Was it David Cameron, James Dyson, or Boris Johnson's number? If I had my phone with me hooked up to the system, I'd phone it just to ask them. Unfortunately, I don't have it hooked up, or fortunately for you guys anyway. 5 seconds remaining, 10 points still up for grabs. Time up on that one. So 78% think it was Boris Johnson, 22% think it's James Dyson, and no one thought it was David Cameron. Of course, there has been the big Prime Minister text scandal between the likes of David Cameron, Boris Johnson. James Dyson was trying to get hold of the Prime Minister to get tax off of his workers who is bringing ventilators, things like that. All sorts of things going on recently in the media involving mobile phones. But what is the correct answer? If you put Boris Johnson, well done. 78% of you gained valuable points during that question. 22% of them, you lost those points. They just come off your score. Question number 8 then is... National Park authorities are considering a call for Snowdon to revert its Welsh language name. Yrwyddfa. What does that name mean, though? So, the National Park authorities are considering a call for Snowdon to revert to its Welsh language name, which is Yrwyddfa. But what does that name mean? Is it A, grave, B, great, C, garden, or D, glad? What would you prefer, Snowdon or Yrwyddfa? Spelt Y-R-W-Y-D-D-F-A, but pronounced Yrwyddfa. I'm reliably informed. Let's have a look, see what you think the answer is for that question. 78% think great, 11% think either grave or garden. Nobody thought it was the word gla. We want to know what Yrwyddfa means. Are 78% going to gain those points, or are the 11% going to gain the points? And 78% of people will lose points. The correct answer for question number 8 is... With the 11%, do we have any Welsh-speaking people that could verify that for us that are watching tonight? So, Yrwyddfa is apparently the name they're considering to change Snowdon, or revert to for Snowdon. 11%, congratulations, you have secured those points. 78% have lost points during that question. 2 more to go then before we reveal the scores for this round and then the global scores overall for the whole entire round. Question number 9. The Sun headline, Tango and Cash for Curtains, referred to which woman and her allegedly being a target for which TV show? So is it Katie Simmons, Catherine Simmons, Carly Simmons, or Carrie Simmons? So the Sun headline, Tango and Cash for Curtains, referred to which woman and her allegedly being a target for which TV show? Is it Kate Simmons, Catherine Simmons, Carly Simmons, or Carrie Simmons? Again, quite a long question, so looking down at the question there on my little tablet. Just on that one there. See, that's what they come up on my device with, just for being blind, because I can't quite see that far. Time is up on that one then. Let's have a look what you put. These 2 questions can make or break this round. 38% think it's either Carrie Simmons or Carly Simmons. 25% think it is Catherine Simmons. No one thought it was Kate Simmons. The correct answer then is Carrie Simmons, according to the system. Of course, if you agree or disagree with any of these questions tonight, you can always turn around and let us know down there in the Facebook comments or across there on YouTube. If you're over on the Challenge Zone Twitch or Challenge Zone app, just click on the little headline. It'll pop you over to YouTube where you can have the chat window open. Thank you as well on my reference earlier to Sheridan Smith saying boy crush, man crush, that kind of thing. He suggested old man crush. I'm not that old. Not even in my 40s yet. Haven't had a vaccine either. Not falling into the group yet, but I'm sure as soon as I fall into that category, I'll be able to get the vaccine done. So, enough of going on about that. We have one more question before revealing the scores at the end of that round. And indeed, the global scores for tonight, finding who is going to be the king or queen of this week's Tuesday Trivia. Don't forget to tell all your friends, your family, your loved ones, your work colleagues, your cat, your dog, anyone that wants to play along every Tuesday from 8 o'clock. It's what it's all about here on Challenge Zone. So, the final question of tonight, which could make or break your score, is Ian Buckles was recently named as which man? A one-letter nickname. So Ian Buckles was recently named as which man? A one-letter nickname. It's a text answer. Don't forget to hit that submit button, otherwise your answer will not count and you will lose 150 points. It is just one letter, but Ian Buckles is recently named as which man? A one-letter name. I'm not even going to involve a donkey, don't worry. Bit of a clue for you. But time is up on that one. Let's have a look, see what you've put as answers for that one then. Okie dokie. So the answers we've got on there is H, M, Bucko, T, B. There's a lot of answers on there. The correct answer for that one, which all the Line of Duty fans have been calling at the screen, is H. Ian Buckles was revealed at the end of the series last Sunday as H. So, how has that affected the scores at the end of this round? Let's have a look. So in first place then after that round, Ted with 555 points. Well done to Ted on that one. Second place, Whiskey Jane with 388 points. Third place with Paul with 386. Again, that's second and third place was so close in every round tonight. In fourth was Prawny with 291 points. Fifth, TechNet 101, 163 points. In TechNet's defence, he's not in the country at the moment, so current affairs on the UK is a bit unfair to test him on that one. Nick, 159 points, well done. Leon in 7th with 147. Gaz in 8th with 145 points. And in 9th place during that round was Jordan with minus 46. Well done to everyone that got questions right. Well done to everyone that got questions wrong. It just goes to show, makes those scores go up or down as need be. So, it is the end of the Tuesday Trivia. We've had 3 rounds. We've had different people in first, second and third for every single round. How is that going to affect the global scores? Well, let's have a look now as the global scores get revealed. So, in first place tonight, with 1,634 points, is Ted. Congratulations to Ted. You are the Tuesday Trivia winner for this evening. In second place with 1,543 is Paul. In third place overall, TechNet 101 plus wife with 1,427. Whiskey Jane in fourth place this week with 1,405. Prawny in 5th place with 1,104. Leon in 6th place with 1,047. Gaz in 7th place with 875. Nick in 8th with 869. And Jord in 9th place with 808 points. Wow, congratulations to Ted. You are this week's Tuesday Trivia winner, the king of Tuesday Trivia until the same time next week. Now, whatever you're up to next week, we are back from 8 o'clock. So do tune in again on Challenge Zone, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or any of the devices you're currently using. Again, please tell your friends and family. As always, keep hold of the corona COVID restrictions until Monday at least, when we're allowed back into venues. If you're going to the cinema, the pub or restaurants and being indoors, it's going to be amazing, isn't it? That's available from Monday, but make sure you join us again from Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Have a great week. Congratulations to Ted. I've been James Hollanby. We'll see you same time, same place next week. But for tonight, thank you and good night.